Hello and welcome to this Trades and Tutorials video. In this video, I'm going to take a look at how our triple play indicator, which you can see down here, price leadership, I'll explain in a second, volume accumulation here, two proprietary indicators we call triple play, have really played out nicely with the breakout in GDX over its 50-day moving average. But this video isn't really about GDX other than to highlight the fact that we're now getting over the 200. Gold's really shaping up, looking good. Keith also covered it in his Real Motion video over the weekend to members. But this video is about a whole nother industry group that's looking very interesting and much more premature than GDX. But before I get into that, I want to make sure that if you're just finding this on YouTube or Facebook, please know you can also find these videos at marketgauge.com/tutorials. And if you're on YouTube, make sure you subscribe and like us. If you're on Facebook, please like and share. And if you haven't already hit the high definition setting in the lower right hand corner, do that if it's not clear. All right, so look, gold isn't done. It just may be a little extended for GDX. Look for some consolidation around the 200, which you'll probably see under 26, since this is 26 is a big swing point here. But what I want to point out is that with the triple play indicator, so triple play measures price leadership on the top chart, and the bottom chart measures an unusual accumulation distribution type measure of volume, right? So let's just focus on the price for a second in this short video. If the blue line is over the red line, then the particular instrument, in this case GDX, is a leader. It's got its own momentum, and the overall market isn't tending to pull it down. And these are the types of stocks and ETFs you want to be in now, especially with the market kind of being in a holding pattern for the last almost a couple months now. The volume, you read the same way. If the blue line is over the red line, it means that the stock or ETF is being accumulated and it's bullish. You like to see the volume confirm the price action. So the group that looks even more interesting than gold at this point, because gold looks great, but we were talking about gold in triple play down in here as it broke out. So the next one to keep your eye on, and if you've been watching my videos for any length of time, you know I follow the biotech pretty closely. Biotech and healthcare. So the reason I'm highlighting that is because you can see that the triple play here is just beginning to turn back up. XBI at a key inflection point right here, and it actually turned up in the beginning of the year. Didn't really give it back. It held nicely, held right where you'd expect it to, and the compression in here is really tight. So when you get something that's this compressed and it starts to move on a breakout, and that breakout is going to begin right over 66 here, that's where I would keep an eye on it. Now the other reason for me to highlight XBI is because one of the other things that I'm constantly teaching members is that when you break out of a consolidation, even if it's tight like this, these days will serve as support. So you actually had a really nice opening range reversal that lined right up with these highs. Now, what do I mean by opening range reversal? I'm covering way too much in this video for a lot of you probably, but keep your eyes on these videos and you'll learn all about them. So the first 30 minutes of the day is right here, this red line, and opening range reversal in short as you come down, test that level, start rallying back up. That's your opening range reversal. That's how you buy against the low of the day. Now we have patterns. That's a little bit more than I'll cover in this video, but you can see how everything kind of comes together here, and that's what we like to do for you. So I've got a triple play that's positive. I've got a major breakout around the 66 level, and now I have a day where the market's choppy and I have an opening range reversal that lines up with prior highs. So it'd be an interesting opportunity to look for an entry in here and hope that it breaks out over 66 and you're in early. Now, if it breaks out over 66 tomorrow, you got a pretty decent stop under 65. All right. So that's XBI. Now, when you look at XBI, you may also want to look at, in fact, I would strongly recommend it, IBB. And you could say the same thing in reverse. If you're looking at IBB, look at XBI, right? So Mish watches IBB really closely in her modern family. And so the reason I'm focusing on XBI instead of IBB right now is relative to this high in here, it's been stronger. And if you go and look at the two moving average patterns, the phases patterns, where this blue is the 50, the green is the 200, you'll see that XBI is running a little ahead. In terms of triple play, they're about equal. The other one to keep your eye on is XLV. So that's the healthcare uh, Spider Select. And the key number here really is up around the 72 level, but you can see the triple plays just starting to get into gear, consolidating around the 200. This one's going to be a little slower moving than the other ones, but if you look at them all as a group, if these things all as a group start to move higher, the move is not something that's just going to be a couple days. This is a big base. If it can break out of this and get going, this is something I think you should have your eyes on for weeks, if not months. And I would say in terms of all of them, until they really break down again up below their respective levels down here, this is a group to focus on. So hope that helps, and I'll see you in the next video.